Hello everyone, my name's Mrs. Bollins and I'm here with Miss Nutting and we are just going to introduce to you the Sociology GCSE course. So if you don't already know what sociology is, as it might be a new subject to you, as it says on the screen, sociology is the study of our society and human behaviour. So we look at different institutions like crime, family, education, inequality, different cultures, the media, and we ask the question, why is our world the way that it is? So in simple terms, sociology is about studying people.
Okay, so as Mrs. Bollins says, sociology is going to be a new subject for you, so you might not know too much about it at the moment. But sociology might be a subject that you want to consider if you often find yourself asking why things the way they are in society. Even if they don't necessarily seem rational or practical, why do people do the things that they do? You might also find yourself thinking about any issues or problems that happen in society, such as racism, sexism, crime, wealth, and inequality. Sociology might also be for you if you like to have a debate and also if you're interested in current events around the world.
Okay, so one of the questions that we get asked a lot about people when they're considering studying sociology is what does sociology actually lead to? And we are here to tell you today that sociology is an excellent foundation for a variety of careers. And in fact, you'll find that when you go to university or further education, that a lot of courses will include some sort of learning on sociology because it is so relevant and applicable and there is so many transferable skills. So some popular, as you can see on the screen, careers that people go into are things like the police, could be working in government like the civil service, could be studying things like leisure and tourism, working in international relations, could be going into the armed forces, doing law, doing teaching, medicine, nursing, retail. Any of those careers sociology is applicable to. So if you can see on the screen right now that you feel that you might want to do one of those careers, then sociology should definitely be something you can consider. And if you're a person who thinks, well, I've got no idea what I want to do, sociology is also good because it's an excellent base. And as you can see, it can lead in a lot of different directions.
The GCSE Sociology course is broken into two units that are studied over the 3 years that you'll be studying the GCSE. So in Unit 1, we look at social processes, which focuses on culture, and that's a nice introduction to the course. We also have a research methods topic, which is important and relevant to all the other areas of sociology as well, because it helps us to understand how sociologists conduct their research. We also have the education and family topics as well, where we look at the structure of education and also the structure of the family and how that impacts on our society. Moving on to Unit 2, we look at social stratification, which looks at inequalities and power in society. We also have the crime and deviance topic as well, which we look at, which a lot of students do find really interesting.
Okay, so now we just wanted to give you an idea of some of the questions that sociologists ask about society and some of the questions that we are going to be looking at throughout the GCSE sociology course. So it's questions such as, how do we find information out about groups such as gangs, so groups that are quite hard to reach? Does the media make us panic about issues like terrorism, acid attacks? Why do people commit crime? Are we kept in control in society? Why do people join cults and sects? Is Britain racist? Does social class still have an effect? Is there a better family type for children to grow up in? These are the sorts of questions that sociologists consider. And if you choose to do the sociology course, these are the sorts of discussions that we will be having, looking at different sides to the arguments and coming to conclusions of what sociologists think about society.
If you choose to study the Sociology GCSE, there are some expectations that we do expect from our students. You must be able to write well. The marks for the questions in sociology do range from 1 mark up to 15-mark essays, so you do need a good level of literacy. While we do teach some interesting topics, as you might have already seen on previous slides, there might also be some topics that you're not as interested in. That's part of the course and that's something that you need to be aware of. Just because you're not as interested in one topic doesn't mean you're not going to be interested for the rest of the course. In terms of assessment, you will have 2 1-hour 45-minute exams at the end of Year 11, which will assess you on everything that has been covered over the past 3 years.
So, just to finish off this presentation, we just wanted to draw your attention to some comments that our current GCSE students have made about the sociology course. Because we know that when you are a student deciding on your GCSE options, sometimes it can really help to hear what your peers who are already studying the course have said about it. So, if you look at the comments on the screen, so I enjoy discussions about injustice, it is a thought provoking subject, there's lots of careers that they can apply this course to, helps understand different aspects of society, allows them to form opinions, develops good evaluation skills. It sounded interesting and it is interesting. So hopefully those comments, and if you look at some of the other comments that are there, you will be able to see that it is a course that a lot of our students really do enjoy taking and being a part of. So I just want to say a massive thank you for listening to this presentation today. We hope that some of you are interested in studying sociology with us next term. We are going to put our email addresses on the next slide. So if you do have any questions or if your parents have any questions, please do feel free to contact us and we are more than happy to give you any details that you need. So thanks so much for listening.